It was sturdy, son bitch.
For those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Hunter. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. Welcome to the new Hunt Studio. Seems to be happening a lot. I keep changing things and moving around and doing different things, but hey, this one is a little bit special. This one's a little unique. It is mine. It is all mine. It is cool because it is a designated space separate from the house that is completely separate. So I get to come in here. The only thing I'm focused on doing is art studio type things, and that's it. So house is over here, studio is in here. But if you take a quick glance, you'll notice it's a bit closer to a storage unit. Hey, cat. Bit closer to a storage unit than an actual studio. So we need to change that. And the first thing I was thinking about doing is something to do with this here, maybe. Maybe. Because I was thinking about, I'm going to be painting the entire walls. Well, let me back up a little bit. I want to actually kind of present to you the ideas and what I have for the space. The space is, it's a disaster right now, obviously. But let's see. I was thinking about putting here to there, between these two doors here, just the drawing station, the drawing zone. This is where all the drawing gets done. And in here is my editing station. There's a desk in there. There's going to be a monitor and studio monitors, and there's a bookshelf in there. Here is going to be just storage. We're going to keep that storage there for now. And then everything else is pretty open and to be determined, honestly. And the only thing that kind of deters me, that's not the right word, disencourages me from putting this here. There's no outlet here between these two walls. There's an outlet. The closest outlet, I think, is right there. So there's going to be a cable running all the way here if I need something plugged up. But that's fine. We're going to work around that. So I think today, I do fortunately have a shed. And I think I'm going to take this and put it in the shed, disassemble it, put it in the shed. And then take this stuff right here. This is all paint stuff. We're actually painting the house right now. So we're gonna eventually paint this room, but until we get to it, we gotta figure out something to do with this. And then just more like woodworking project stuff. Got the chair here and my little backpack and a little ring light, yay. So I think today, let's start out with something relatively easy. Let's start making this thing look like a studio, actually. Time I get into a new studio, and by the way, if you've been following this journey from the very beginning, very first YouTube channel, very first episode I ever posted, it has been changing. I've been changing my studio session, my studio location multiple times throughout the whole endeavor. And it all starts with a clean palette. I like to start clean, I like to start simple, and I like to add on from there. And this seems to be the least daunting task of them all, is to simply clean off my little desk and get it prepared. Get this little tiny space clean, swept, mopped, dusted, do the whole thing to it. Get this desk nice. And as a matter of fact, you'll see here in just a minute, I've been putting this off, but this custom table that I created a couple of videos ago, it actually cracked in the center. There's just I guess it busted from my modification. I cut it down the middle, and it just didn't last very long. A little pocket hole screw wasn't enough to hold it all together. So I decided to take it upon myself to put a little brace in there, put a little bracket inside and underneath the thing. So secretly, you can't tell, but we'll just keep the secret between you and I. But there's a little bracket, a little brace in there that's going to keep us held together. Yes, keep us all bound up as one big, cohesive, happy family. Or are we still talking about the table? Anyway, today is the day that I'm back. I'm back in the studio. I'm finally making another YouTube video after a couple of months. And it turns out I needed just a little break, a little intermission, a little pause, a little timeout, a little halftime. And now I guess I'm going to be back at it. I've been putting a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy into this house. We're only like 2 weeks into this house. And a lot of effort has gone into that. So much so it's kind of trickling back into the studio. And why not? Why not take the momentum that we've got, take the momentum and put it into the apartment, put it in from the house, take the momentum from the house, all the effort and energy, and put it into my studio. And so I think what I'm going to do is just slowly but surely do one little project at a time and just inch away at it and document a good portion of it and take you along the ride. So today's just to kind of trying to think of a smart word to say. Take you along the ride. Today is just the brief intro to that, I suppose. So I'm going to make this a whole series, I suppose. Let's make it a whole series of me like taking this space and making it mine, making it my own. Taking it from this old 1950s, 60s, 70s, whenever it was built, this awful, like, this room was an add-on. This studio space was an add-on, so it was the carport. And so we're going to take this ex-carport and turn it into an amazing, wonderful, beautiful, absolutely stunning studio. And if you care to see any of that, strap along. Welcome aboard. If you don't, see you later. Toodaloo. Honestly, I do want to close with this. I want you to let me know, not only let me know what kind of projects and ideas and stuff you want to see me do with the space, but I also want to like hear about your own personal endeavors, like a project that you've been tackling, something that you've put off, something that's nagging at you, because I got a handful of them I'd like to share. I've got plenty of those, I suppose. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here and see you. Outro. I think that's all the studio work we're going to be doing today. Most of the work that we're doing right now is on the other side of the door in the house. But for now, we got this done. Lots of plans in here. Lots of paint. Lots of things. I'm definitely going to do this room first. This little studio room. This editing station here first. So look forward to that. Goodbye.